Hello everybody, Stephen Howson, outside Sam Platts. Final game of the season is in the history books, and we have only Wembley to look forward to at the weekend. I always get a little bit sad at the end of the season. I've only moved around where my season ticket is a couple of times in my life. I sat in East Lower from probably about 97 to a couple of years ago when I moved into the Trafford end to sit with my dad. I'd sat with mates pretty much apart from that, but I had moved around from in different spots of East Lower and K Stand a few times in that time. Before 97, me and my dad used to go on a membership where you'd apply on a week by week basis basically, and we'd end up everywhere. North Stand, Stretford End. The first few years of going to United, we would pay on the gate. He'd put me on the railings at the front of the Stretford End, and then disappear into the ether of the 20,000 fans behind. Come and check up me at half time. 5-6 years old. Say like, "You all right?" Like, "Yeah." And then he'd disappear again. Come get me at the end of the match. With season tickets, most of Old Trafford now is season tickets. The vast majority of it is season tickets, and you get to know the stewards, you get to know the guy on a turnstile as you're going in, and even though you might only have a real brief conversation with him, you feel an affinity with him. When goals are scored, there's no other area of your life that you would jump over another grown man and hug them like you do at football. It doesn't happen. It literally does not happen. It happens constantly at Old Trafford, doesn't it? Every football ground up and down the country and all over the world. And even though it's only 3 months, I miss them, me. I miss the lads. I miss everyone that comes and speaks to us after fan cams. Gotten to know quite a lot of the people that come and chat to us after fan cams. I've just come to Platts to see Webby off, in case I don't see him on Saturday. And Platts is all shut up. No lights on whatsoever. Really weird atmosphere in there tonight. It was quiet. There was empty seats all over us, and I guess some people's travel plans would have been affected with the quick nature of the rearranged game. Obviously, we do have a large travelling support. People from down south, people from abroad that make up the numbers inside the ground that hold season tickets that couldn't have got there tonight. There would have also been a percentage that stayed away because of the bomb, I think. And no, that's their choice, I guess. There was still quite a large support in there, I think. Probably in excess of 55,000, I would have thought. Which isn't bad in the circumstances of a meaningless game and what's gone on in the immediacy prior to, obviously, the game kicking off. But as I was saying, I do miss some of the people and that. And I'll be seeing some of them on Saturday, I guess, at Wembley. Hopefully celebrating. But that's what football's all about, innit? Having a good time with your mates, getting on a beer, sharing memories. Sometimes the football's a sideshow to that, isn't it? The football's irrelevant, and I think through these periods where we're not as successful as we are, and people are perhaps, I think, overreacting slightly to some of the stuff. We have high standards, we want to see us achieve stuff, but do you know what? There's bigger things in life, isn't there? And I think the friendships and the relationships that you make at a match, it doesn't matter to me if we're winning or we're losing, because I'm having a good time in the presence of all these lads and lasses that we see at the match. Some real good friends have come out of just going to the match together. People that I've now known for almost 20 years. I'm standing next to them. Didn't know them from Adam when I was first started going, and now our close mates. And I think that's the beautiful thing of watching football live, that I think those who are just watching it on TV are going to miss. And when I do watch matches on TV, the occasional game where I don't manage to score a ticket for an away, and I think, obviously I celebrate a goal, I've screamed at the TV and lost my voice, but I've never felt the urge to hug a stranger watching it on telly, even when I've watched it in pubs. And I think this isn't This isn't me having a go at people who can't get to the game because of where they live. That's just a consequence of where you live, and I got no issue with that, despite what some people have said. As long as you're a United fan and that's the only team you've ever supported, you're fucking fine by me. I understand not everybody can get to the game no matter where you live. There are a finite number of opportunities to get to the match. But I think you do miss that. You don't get that opportunity if you are a non-match goer. I think Adam and Chris are here. So I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to say thanks to everybody who's watched Full Time Devils, who's watched my channel, who's said hello, who's took pictures with us, who's hugged me in the middle of nowhere after a win. One more game, one more cup, and then hopefully we're getting on it. Here's Adam.
Who's that? What's this? Facebook Live?
Nah, I'm just doing a quick vid.
Oh, alright lads. Stephen Howson TV. Subscribe to Adam and Cola, it's better. Come and do your fan cam.
I'm gonna, right. Shut the door, you dickhead. I can't pause it.
But you can start a new video.
So thanks for tuning in. Stick any comments that you below, and if you come into a game next year, come and find us, come and say hello. I'd love to meet you all. Thanks for watching. See you soon.